So today I've been going through the Stuart Lichtman, I think it is. I think it's the mini course, and I'm actually doing it right now. I just decided to sort of break off and do a video, and it's really odd actually because I've noticed that in the past, this has been happening for quite a long time, but definitely in the past couple of days. I've been experiencing a lot of procrastination, a lot of really not wanting to do the processes. So, usually what I get is I read through the book or read through the thing or whatever it is I'm doing. Even before video, because I was procrastinating about doing video because I don't know what to do, or I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And literally you can talk about anything on video, and it'll be of value to somebody. And so yeah, that procrastination really, you can in a sense you can see how simple it is to just get up and start doing something, and it's easily understood. But you get all these little questions coming in. It's like, well, what if it doesn't work? And what if I don't really talk about anything of any value? And what if and all these sorts of things come up. And it kind of gets, after a while, your own procrastination, I find, or my own procrastination starts to confuse the situation, and I always feel it I always feel like a lock up in my heart centre. It's almost like a holding back. I suppose you could say it's a holding back of expression, and very interesting and quite uncomfortable, really. Not something that I like to experience, and I don't know. It's really, really strange to. And this is an old feeling, and I can remember this when I first did this. The Stuart Lichtman processes, but it wasn't because of this particular process. It was because of other situations, other things that I procrastinated on in my life, and I would describe that as a pattern. The pattern usually is that one, I'll read something, it might be to do with something that I'm trying to overcome, and I'll read it, I'll be enthusiastic, and when it actually comes to doing the thing that I need to do, all my enthusiasm tends to just sort of flush down the sink. It just tends to flush down the toilet, whatever you want to call it. And usually what would happen is I'd end up moving on to the next thing. It's almost like that kind of, it's almost like a golden bullet, You read something, you figure out what it is, and you think, well, yes, maybe that could help me, and then you read it, get through it, and then because of the feelings of procrastination, the feelings of confusion and whatever, or thinking that you can't do it, you kind of go straight through the process, and you don't even do it. Do you know what I mean? It's like you don't even do that, and so yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting the way that's kind of panned out, really, and it's interesting the way it's affected my video, really, because I'm feeling kind of lethargic. I'm feeling kind of, I'm not really able to kind of space my words together properly. It's really kind of an unenthusing thing to kind of to happen to you, in a sense. So, not a great deal. Plenty to talk about. Probably not exceptionally helpful, but yeah. I mean, I wonder what your views on this subject are. I mean, obviously there are any number of ways you can get through procrastination. Like I said, there's one of those ways is action. But yeah, I wonder if any of you have ever kind of felt like that about any particular thing that you've ever done. Do you have the same problem as I have had, where I'll go through a particular book, or maybe start learning about a particular process, and this has happened to me a lot, by the way. And then I won't even bother to practice, or I'll start and then it will get too difficult because I get this emotional blockage. Have any of you ever had that sort of difficulty or that experience with procrastination, and felt so uncomfortable that you never really followed through with the actual process itself? Be interesting to hear your comments in the descriptions below. And anyways, I hope you all have had a good day. Obviously it's coming towards the end of mine now, and definitely post your comments in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys.